Now, out of everything we learned so far from the reveal event for Black Ops 4, Blackout is easily one of the things that I am the most excited for. It's a massive Battle Royale experience, combining Black Ops signature combat and the biggest map in Call of Duty history. We can play as fan-favorite characters and battle through iconic settings from the Black Ops universe. Over the last few weeks, a ton of people across the internet, including myself, have been dissecting this reveal trailer for Blackout, trying to work out any bits and pieces of the map that we can. And today I want to show to you that we may have Tranzit within Black Ops 4. And if it's not within Zombies as a remastered map, then we might actually see it within Blackout. Now, a massive feature that everyone is forgetting when it comes to Blackout is within the official description from Call of Duty, it mentions that Blackout is going to be an all-out survival and elimination experience which features weapons, equipment, land, sea and air vehicles, RCXDs, traps, and even zombies. Like, that is such a big feature that everyone has just completely forgotten about, is that there is going to be actual AI zombies are probably going to try and kill us in certain areas of the map, which obviously begs the question that there's more than likely going to at least be one certain area which is going to be part of a fan favorite zombies map. I've already seen some really creative ideas on how zombies could be implemented, thinking about current battle royale games such as Fortnite and PUBG, where if you have the storm, essentially like a purple gassy area, but rather that you could have Nova 6 gas, which is green gas, which is awesome. There could be like Nova crawlers crawling around, but also in the storm, zombies could physically attack you and you'd have to constantly be on the run to make sure that they don't catch up to you. He also mentioned as well that there's RCXDs and traps, and what if there was specific zombies weapons like the monkey bombs, for example, that could be used as traps to either lure players or actually lure the AI zombies away from you. And of course, within the description, it says that players will also find and drive land, sea, and air vehicles. Now, Tranzit contains probably the most iconic vehicle that Black Ops Zombies has ever seen, and it'd be a crime not to have this within Blackout, either as the physical bus that we leave in the sky to jump into the map, or we can find the Tranzit bus and physically drive it around. How insane would that be? Now, a friend of mine was looking through the trailer and pointed out that there is a section of the map which he believes looks a lot like Tranzit, and specifically it looks like the diner portion of Tranzit has been cut out and pasted onto this little map on the trailer here. So if we zoom in right here, you can see a bunch of land covered by a lot of rocks and boulders. There's no multiplayer map that I can think of that has this sort of layout. You can just see alone from the rest of them on the trailers, they're very specific small areas that have, you know, not very much surrounding it, but this particular area itself has a lot of rocks and boulders. And also, looking at the shape of this particular part of the map, it's very long and narrow, and there's no multiplayer maps that really resemble this in any way, shape, or form. Most multiplayer maps are normally a similar shape to a square or circle, and basically all manage to, you know, go around in a particular way that makes it, you know, sort of all connect, whilst this is just one completely narrow long bit of land surrounded by boulders. On your screen now, you can see a overview map of Tranzit from a Call of Duty Black Ops 2 strategy guide, which basically pinpoints all the areas of Tranzit with the names labeled as well. Because I mean, back then this was a confusing and huge map to look around on, and this obviously makes it a lot easier to see and notice. And the only area that looks anywhere similar to what we see in the Blackout trailer is the diner portion. And if you're thinking of Tranzit, the area, the diner specifically, has that sign which is very iconic to the Tranzit map. As soon as you see that diner, you instantly think of Tranzit. The shaping of that definitely links into what we're seeing shape-wise in this Blackout trailer, and I've even gone into Black Ops 2 Zombies, played a bit of Tranzit in the diner, and tried what I could in theater mode to be able to give you a aerial view. But you can see this particular section of Tranzit particular is just surrounded by gigantic rocks and boulders. There's like no other section in Tranzit that has quite as many rocks and boulders as the diner section does. It'd also be hilarious for this part of Transit to be added into Blackout, as this is the part where the supposed bus route B location is. There's like the part of the map where people thought the bus would veer to the right and go to a different route. It'd be hilarious within the Blackout map if that area was actually open and you could go onto it and perhaps drive the transit bus on bus route B out of Transit and then across the rest of the maps. It'd be so sick. There's definitely a lot of room for them to have some fun, and I definitely feel there's going to be at least one, if not more, areas of the maps playable, which could be zombie maps turned into multiplayer areas as part of the Battle Royale. I think if they didn't do Transit, they'd miss out on an absolutely hilarious tie-in, especially when you have the Transit bus as one of the most iconic vehicles in Black Ops history. It would be dumb if they didn't do it. And at the very start of the Blackout trailer, they show pretty much every Black Ops trailer they've ever released for anything to do with Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, and there's a lot of zombie references on this. Now, of course, that's not meaning every single bit of zombies we see in this is going to be available in Blackout, but we do have zombie characters, and it'd be silly there not to be a tie-in with at least one zombies map, and I feel Transit might be the one which could do it. If there's any zombies map we've ever seen that could fit in its own Battle Royale map, I could honestly imagine Transit as a Battle Royale map. Even just the actual full-fledged Transit map, let alone just a portion of it cut out to be put into a big map with other maps. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Would you like to see this area of Transit as part of Blackout? Do you believe that this section is the diner from Transit in the Blackout trailer? Let me know. And if there's any ideas that you have as well as to what Call of Duty could mean by having actual zombies inside of Blackout, please also drop your thoughts. But if you enjoyed the video, click the thumbs up button. I'd really appreciate that. Make sure to subscribe to the channel as well with notifications turned on so you don't miss out on any future videos from myself. And you can check out my last uploads on screen right now talking about DLC 6. It sounds like I'm just clickbaiting you, but trust me, there is real proof that DLC 6 is a real thing. Check it out. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.